Hey guys, so I'm just recording this after sports day, so please mind the look. I'm obviously not there today because I have a conference, so I have pre-recorded what I'd like you to do for your lesson today. So we're studying booklet 4. The materials for this are on the desk in my office, so can somebody please go and get them? There is also your booklet 3 materials. There are 2 people who didn't put their names on their submissions, and so I don't know who you are. So can you please put your name on it and then return those booklets to me so I can put your grades in? If you haven't given it to me yet because you had an alternative arrangement, can you please leave it on my desk so I can mark it for you? And I've also given back your working with your research question sheets. If you've got more to add to that, please do. Lotus diagrams I want to see as well. When we come back together. So make sure you're working on that. But for today's lesson, we are working on ethics. So what I would like you to do is make sure you have a booklet, put your name on it so I can mark it for you later. And we're going to start with a really easy thing, referencing. On sector, there is the ethics lesson, and there is a document that has 4 different topics on it, and you're going to need that to complete this task. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to answer these 4 questions. What must a bibliography include? How is it different to a reference list? What is a footnote and what is an in-text citation? Like everything, I would really strongly suggest you use an example to support your ideas. And if you're unsure, to draw on the expertise of the library staff who can help you. The other thing is that if you go online, there's heaps of referencing guides. We've talked about Cite This For Me. We've talked about the Harvard Reference Generator. It's all there for you. You need to go out and get it. Task 5 is what you'll need the other document for. I want you to pick one of the topics. Where is it? Now's the moment my computer decides to be stupid. That's okay. I'll get up after. You have been given some sources, so you need to pick a topic. So one of them is pineapples, for example, and the 4 sources I've given you need to find them and you need to put them into a bibliography. It says a reference system, which is not a reference list. It means you need to make the footnote or the in-text citation that would match using that type of source in your writing or your final outcome. That's really important that you do that, and you'll be able to submit that as part of your booklet. You can do it on a separate document, totally fine. I would expect that would not take forever. So if you get that done, then we're going to move on to Module 2, which you just need to read and highlight to understand some of the things you're allowed to do as a researcher at our school. What you then need to do is, using a very brief outline, think about these dot points and think about what you would do as a researcher. So how would you make sure that all your research topics are checked by your teacher? Would you make sure that you actually make an appointment with me? Would you email them to me? Would you put them on sector? Would you check with another teacher at Research Hub? So actually, very brief reflection on the bottom of this page. So that, here's the question, so that you can think about how you would do it. And I want you to explain why you would do this. So what's the point of having an ethical guideline? So is it that, we're protecting yourself? What are we protecting you from, and why is that so important? I don't imagine anyone will get past Module 2 tomorrow because it's just a single, I think. So if you were to, then you can start to read through Module 3 and Module 4, which is all the different ethics that we are bound by. We're going to use that in our next class to prepare. Just ignore the train going past my house. Just to prepare for our discussion in our next lesson, okay? Please don't bludge. I'll see you next lesson.